Yes, bitches, I'm back, and I just want to jump into this the review that I have to give on this damn Chasing Atlanta season 2 reunion special. Those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, you might as well just click off this video now. But those of you that do know what I'm talking about or want to get to know what I'm talking about, then thank you for staying and watching, honey. Okay, it's God. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, by the way. Uh and share the damn video too while you're at it. Let's get into these teas, bitch. I want to first jump into the production. I'm gonna be real here, and I'm not trying to be a shady bitch. I'm not trying to disrespect the situation because trust me, I see what you guys are doing, and you are going to do great at it. But I do want to say a few things to you guys. In terms of production quality, you guys need to reinvest the coin into technology, updating your softwares, updating your technology, updating your abilities to edit certain things, your ability to have better quality in the shooting environment that you're in. You just need to do your mics. You need to do something a little bit better. You need to change that whole situation up because whatever you've been doing, it hasn't worked. I thought you would have learned from season 1. Most professional producers and editors usually go back and review how their work played out and see where they can make tweaks and improvements. And from a production standpoint, you guys definitely have a lot of improvement that needs to take place. And it definitely shows with your zooming in and out and all the movements and then the microphone, displacements, and it's just a hot mess. Also, you guys are opening up another, part of the franchise in Texas. I just feel like you guys need to just focus on the current product and try to improve that from the production quality, from the casting, from just how you guys are handling and conducting this current situation because it's going in the right direction, but there's a lot. It could be going faster if you can cut out a lot of the bullshit. And I think you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to a lot of the bullshit. But anyway, in terms of the reunions, I would have thought again, you guys have a cast full of queens who obviously in some way thrive off of the fashion world and the design world. So I would have thought that you guys would have at least tried to use them to help you create a better themed layout for your reunion specials at least. Or put some money aside in the budget for it because I'm tired of seeing these horrible ass backgrounds. Poor T.S. Madison had to sit on this throne that was really cute, but two empty little golden vases at the end of it that didn't make no sense to me. And just this ugly ass black carpet that was probably covering up all the mic wires. And this black background that looked like it was meant for movie screens or something. I'm just saying though, like I would have expected you guys to utilize the talents of the gay community to throw some color in that bitch or throw some cute designs in that bitch or utilize one of these so-called designers in the cast to fucking throw something together or pay them to do it or however. But you need to improve the quality of the product, especially in order to keep people interested in watching it. Because at the end of the day, we're visual, and if you make something look cute, and you guys are thriving off of this whole Real Housewives of reality kind of wave as well. So if you're trying to ride off of that, you need to exude that as well in your production quality. You wouldn't catch none of those girls sitting in some warehouse with some black backdrop. It looks like there's some dead bodies behind it, girl. No, ma'am. But I'm not going to give y'all too much on that. Let me just jump right into this, the cast really quickly and some of the discussions. I'm going to be honest with you. J-Long girl, you're just a fraud and ass bitch. Plain and simple. I think you need to live your truth. You need to be honest with yourself. And you need to just accept the fact that you are a scamming liar with a, dissociative personality disorder. You don't know who you really are. And that's okay, girl, because there's somewhere you can find help for that. Okay? And that's called Jesus or the mental institution. Okay? Um, you out here selling fake products to the girls and claiming to have money and claiming to be making boss moves and doing this, but you come in there looking like a whole dead ass mermaid. I don't understand, like, what do y'all motherfuckers call fashion? I am in awe that y'all are all from the gay community, but ain't now one of y'all hit the fashion points at all. At all. First season, second season, y'all just ain't getting it together for me. Everybody keeps talking about, oh, who slayed and who slayed. None of y'all slayed. All of y'all bitches was ugly as fuck. All your outfits were horrible. Either there was too much color, there wasn't enough color. There was some who looked like they sat in the basement and just made it themselves, and it just was like, come on now. At the end of the day, y'all have to realize you're still men. So, not saying don't express yourself through fashion in the way that you want to. I'm not saying that, but know your body, honey. Know what you're capable of wearing, knowing what colors go well with you, knowing what the fit is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to be comfortable in that space. Don't try to do too much, because when you do too much, it just comes off as fake, and that makes people not even want to fuck with you like that. But I don't know none of them bitches, so I can't put that on their spirit. But that's just coming from my opinion, okay? But moving on. But yeah, Jaylon, you need to get it together, girl. You know you're a box of lies, and that's okay, honey. But it would be better if you would just own it. At least Hakeem knows she's a raggedy ass bitch, and obviously the show and the producers feel the same way because that bitch was over to the left. They pushed that hoe all the way over to the left like she was that one hanger that never got used in the closet. Girl, I felt so bad for that lonely ass sheep. I was like, damn, bitch, I know the whole messy as fuck, and she be getting her charade carrying bone ass together, but y'all had to put that hoe on a couch by herself all the way over there, and shit, let me tell it, that couch looked better than those raggedy ass brown couches that I saw from the first season of the reunion as well. Like, y'all need to do better with that shit too. Why even invite him to the reunion? Say, you know, we're not really going to be talking about none of your situations, Hakeem, even though a lot of situations came from Hakeem that should have been discussed and would have been made good for TV on the reunion. But I think they had actually agreed not to discuss that part. But anyway, in Sky as well, Sky wasn't even in attendance. So it's just like, is that even allowed? Is Jaylon telling the truth that y'all don't even get paid from the show? Because let's be honest here, unless you have a personal, like, really emergency family situation or a matter going on in your life, I don't see the show being able to excuse you from the reunion because you in some way you should be obligated and contracted to be there. So maybe Jaylon is telling the truth and the show is not really paying the girls or have y'all on paper like that. Anyway, that just goes back to how they need to manage their business, honey. But I'm not going to talk shit because, again, I don't know what goes on in the inner workings. I'm just, hey, open perspective, honey, okay? Um, but yeah, Hakeem, I just felt bad for you, girl. And she was drunk too, but no one wanted to hear her shit. And let's just jump right into Montel. Not every, and I wrote this on the page, on the YouTube page after I got done watching the reunion. I said, you don't have to check everybody. Not everything and everyone needs to be checked. There's a time and a place that you have to measure the worth itness. Hello, I'm gonna make that shit up. The worth itness of the read. If it's something minor, not everybody needs to be checked and questioned on every motherfucking thing because it just drags things on that don't need to be dragged on. I like to nip shit in the bud and keep it moving, honey. I like to resolve it and keep it moving. You kept checking everything, and it just came off as, you know what, you're just this miserable person and you're very insecure because, oh, I need y'all to stand up and show y'all that I paid y'all. Like, people don't need to see all that. We don't give a fuck about stuff like that. And even though that's good that you're doing that, continue to run your business like that. But you don't need to act that way. And you did apologize for that, but then towards the end, you still kept kind of doing the same thing. So it's just like, you know what? Get it together on that, please, because it's just not neither required nor desired, honey. And y'all really did not represent where I feel like the gay community should be going right now. We've already conquered and dominated so many different things. But anyway, I'm just jumping off topic. Anyway, fuck that shit. Y'all some messy ass bitches. And Devon and Eric, y'all bitches was drunk and high as a motherfucker. And to me, that is very disrespectful. To me, I was very disappointed and to see y'all like that. Like, a lot of the stuff that y'all were talking about and saying, I don't know if the viewers really caught on, but like, that was some drunk shit. That was like, I'm chilling with my homegirls and my homeboys at the beach. We're drunk and we don't remember shit from that night once we go to sleep. Just because y'all bitches was tore the fuck up. And to me, as though it may have been funny to some people, if I was T.S. Madison, I would have been like, I would have left. I would have been like, you know what, I'll PayPal y'all money back to y'all, at least half of it, or I'm just gonna keep it for having to sit here through this bullshit. Because to me, the way that y'all acted was unprofessional, it was lazy, it was ghetto as fuck, even though I know that's like the premise of it all, and that's, you know, that's the life everybody's from in a way, you know what I mean? But at the same time, there's a time and a place for everything. And you can just tell when someone just comes there because they want just pure confrontation. All y'all bitches was on, some of y'all was on go already. The only calm bitches was Lyric. Q looked like if anybody would have touched him, he would have beat their ass with that ugly ass red jacket on just to have any reason to take it off because he looked uncomfortable in a motherfucker. And Cameron, you finally found your voice like Cynthia, girl. But too late, bitch, because I believe in nipping shit in the bud as shit happens in your life. You just did too much in that. You needed to find your light because they weren't really talking about you too much. And yes, I do feel really bad that you're going through your health problems, and may God bless you and help you get through that situation. But yeah, move on from you, girl. And maybe fashion's not for you either, but I'm not going to talk about that. Gardini came through with the receipts, honey. Gardini said, no, God, girl, you're not going to read me. And that bitch was 3.5 hours late and had time to stop at the tea collecting store, honey, to pick up all the tea, bitch. Yes, God, for Jalen Aaron's old punk ass. Jalen Aaron White, honey. Yes, God, girl. Hold on. I need some water. Honey, Gardini said, bitch, I got receipts of who you are. All this bullshit. You ain't got no cosmetology license. You ain't got this, you ain't got this, you just a whole scam, you a fraud. And I just feel like, too, like, you know that you will be approached when you're trying to be in the public eye and you want to be this celebrity or you want to be this image to the world. People are going to start digging into your past, especially someone like Gardini. Isn't that his profession as a blogger, a vlogger, or a media person, whatever he does? He interacts with people like that. So you have to do your research on the people that are a said celebrity or a fucking high grand bitch that Jaylon obviously thinks that she is. But these hoes totally disrespected the whole reunion. I think it was a big ass waste of time. I really think production needs to shut that shit down. They need to recast everybody. And they need to get with some people that are controllable. Because these are some ghetto ass bitches. And hey, again, there's nothing wrong with that. Because some of these hoes need to get read and fed, honey. You know what I'm saying? But there's a time and a place for that shit. And this is the second go around. And probably one of the most dangerous go arounds that we've had in this situation. And I would just love to give the people a different perception of what it is to be black and gay and from the inner city. And y'all motherfuckers are doing a horrible job at making that look like you did. Okay? So to me, that's unacceptable. And to me, y'all need to get it together. And all of this throwing around boss shit, you know what? Everybody can be a boss in their own right. You know what I'm saying? It depends on, being a boss is overcoming your struggles at the end of the day. It ain't got nothing to do with your net worth. It ain't got nothing to do with your popularity. It's a personal thing. So fuck all of that, doing this and doing that. Pay your people, bitch, at the end of the day. Anything else to touch on? Lyric, God bless you, honey, for keeping it real. Not enough black, gay, queer men come out and say that they're suffering from mental illness. So thank you for making us aware of that, and thank you for letting us know how good you're doing about it. That's all I really have to say, everybody. Let me know what the fuck y'all think. I mean, it was just a lot of hot fucking mess thrown around everywhere, and they need to get it together. And T.S. Madison, girl, God bless you for putting up with that bullshit, because I would have just been like, girl, I'm gone. All right, y'all. Have a blessed one. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. I'll put the link in the description for the reunion.